a day where I come, a day where I try to establish some different moments. And these different moments are still the words in my mouth and the reality in me to saying I wanna come home. That I say wanna come home. It's not the simply character of when I go into a building, when I go into some around, I don't know, idea of my own. When I say when I come home, I'm saying, like I said, Adonai, Hashem, Moshe, Malak, my friends, my brothers, Israel, Zion. To the arms of love, to the arms of those I love, and loving them ever and rejoicing in what we know it is, Adonai in us. There is the reality to understanding what it really means. Belong with and belong in forever. And having a very deathly kechuma akani kenuman khayalak pa'ankhera shletan. Suddenly these last days, these last months, I were needing more than ever. Trying to go away, trying to get home. Thing is, like I said, my world ain't no simple thing. It's a lifetime making the same all over to me, trying to rip away from me everything, to set me like a piece of meat for the glorifying of my enemies, to be exactly the abomination they are, upon my blood, upon my life and my existence, and much others. In this correli hima kadeko sakhlot shama kan mania kolachot shnodat, which calls Argentina, with the pardon of victims' innocence, afforded a lot of people that everything were fighting to try to do something, and something which means heal, not only heal rights, and not only rights, but even the reality of who we are. Is the right keltrat nimesefachor ajataline linechi shkanach tobaktika alon chaofonet. Simply it gives masalechi at karofa moshun techla kana shminych yatalewa atashma. Forgive me again my agonies of the Hebrew English and also my antipop, like I said, missing. Well, this day I come to the making a very glad face the reality to briefing as the whole is happening, as the whole as we suffer, where the most of the people won't ever want to having not even the most of that speech as synthetic as simply one letter to say the idea of the picture, the reality is we all suffer to be happening. Having more than a denial, the character of don't want to know, don't want to hear, and don't want to accept to be true. Further this, and with a pardon for the situation and a lot of suffering, which is every day and permanently. I just take this moment which AMIA, Argentina, needs. International Criminal Code needs. Israel needs. My friend needs. I need. Which this disgusting ones pretended and considered of government, organization of criminals and abominables, called Oficialismo Argentina Kirchners, Ejército Argentino, Armada Argentina, and all associated with the pardon of victims and innocents which every day are suppressed, attacked, destroyed, delivered into rape and murders. Says to be government and delivers into the realities we all suffer, in heirs of supremacy and sinners, and our abomination which we suffer every day. They to bring us this all we say enough, and they remaining but suppressing and disappearing people here as in everywhere. Like you know, I was saying so long that Kirchners and Ejército Argentino themselves were flying all over the world to making arranging denounces and false lies and all kind of destructions like they permanently do on me, which I say BLYTT, which is exactly with that Sodoma used to making permanently. Those times and still does today. The character of the BLYTT, I already explained it, but one thing that were not explained of the BLYTT is Nach nomot het oshema chiti Iba etchat hamodlet edesh mothecha diamot la empina mulshnutha mech anika Yalet obad yishud chet hamthafnles en chait kosnetat Ingelun triyache thale shomefla anacha nium keembek Yat adchet shoth lotchit shepnatim ba ancheach ta'ani lideleche Shmerechti sahandloto Inarecha dimot ledefesh mothelecha diat and chachnut linish efenemenachti. The idea of the BLYTT is not only taking a person, possess a person, and start to making the whole as destructions has in the way, to the forcing the person to deliver everything or taking it to taking and ripping out piece by piece, to saying that are pressing what greeds and the gold of others and the beauty of others and the precious of others, even spiritually, but even the certain clear whenever sees something of God himself, to destroy and trying to possess spiritually, saying that with that will build a ladder to the heaven to fight God. This is what Ejército Argentino and Kirchners, Argentina, with Armada Argentina and all associated, are permanently doing, especially to me for a lifetime. And this is what Sodoma were and will die like. And I'm saying die like forever. Well, at the point of the soul, here in this land every day, disappears people under Kirchner's officialism, Ejército Argentino, Federal Police of Argentina, Naval Argentinian Prefecture, National Gendarmerie Argentina, Intelligence Service of State Argentina, Metropolitan Police, Government of the City of Argentina, Aeroportuarian Security Police Argentina, Bonaerense, and everyone has to be associated under this soul, especially Kirchner's officialism, judicial powers, Argentina, presidents, Argentina, the whole cycle abominablest ever, all together organized, trained, and working for, and Kirchner's remaining, but Ejército Argentino delivering to disappear, attack, murder, rape, even families. Complete. The reality of this all delivers into forging, making up, inventing, policial, national security, defense, and also presidents commanding for they don't know medical and judicial. Having all the sides of the situation like in a sight for whoever to try to make something work it out. Like you know something clear and this is really happening for you to have an idea. I came for so long, even with my firstest ever in this war, which wouldn't be nothing else but trying to deliver an image that wouldn't ever kill into these lousy abominations. The character of watching gold for they doing what they've just done to me every day with non-stopping, with the evangelic spiders of tongues, like the Grand Four services, at the right point of we to go through to survive. So my first several communications with the United Nations were just like pretend to speaking Indian English and not to denigrating, not Indians, but the right point of whenever a person try to communicating with a very foreign language in a that you say I know it, but the I speak Indian. So suddenly I approach, but I make a lot of mistakes and things like which suddenly were not about me, like much more. And then the simply syntaxis of the situation which brought exactly what we go through. I started to communicating to United Nations and seeking for justice off of this land, because if I knew what this land gave them and were about to killing and making and all over. So suddenly, at the character of the soul, I were trying to make a and unstopping the invention of judicial every day and the ways I do not run and do not reach out, not a coin, or I do not get out of the air, unless what were permanently International Court of Justice, International Criminal Court, United Nations Human Rights, United Nations WHO, United Nations Presidents, United Nations BRDMT, USA government, Spain government, Italy government, Swiss government, Israel government. Notices, appoints, orders for I to present myself with plane tickets, credit cards for I to support and afford my character of humanity sustainable in any place that I will ever go to. And even some notices for my family to be aware and noticed, briefed about the situation, which all the time Aníbal Fernández, Cristina Fernández de Kirchner, officialism, presidents Argentina, Ejército Argentino, Policía Federal Argentina, CIDE, Prefectura Naval Argentina, Gendarmería Nacional, and all associated examination courts of Argentina, and federal courts Argentina, and civils, and much other, making the organization and the ways to isolating and saying the government is going to handle, and this person gives rights that I never gave in, and I won't ever give. Never signed and won't ever do. Making me systemically kidnapped in this lousy, disgusting nest of vermin, snakes, and all class of abomination like this all are, like too much other, telling the most of the recurrent degenerations like Justice parties putting at working in so much ways to destroying my life, saying that I will be the holy generation that they all are, and telling that I do what they do. With praying Carnival, Crudo, Cabrera, and Anaconda, fierce criminals, abominable psychopaths, false prophets, and all class of prostitution for poverty, and playing the malevas machas todopoderosas of Lucifer because of ain't no God in them and one day. In pardon for the victims. Further this, and I'm sorry the words, but suddenly the truth is the picture I just showed you, and really show you here. So suddenly, since I started to communicating at 2007 with the United Nations until today, everything came like in and were happening a lot of other situations and really much before. I started to try to communicating with the United Nations since a very precious friend of mine, Jewish, my brother, were destroyed by this disgusting, lousy cast of abominables. And I were trying to contact and establish some way, and then I made them with me and for me. So suddenly, get potremethin chlit hadesh metrenia fechalti al abetchan, kishmothefecha dalikomostleni menesefecha dalinsi, eltredo hiobat entani menelecha dishoethamatena chlot enosafena shomavalanka ki chaim, yeshmothi ta'enum, gaulain ka manachtot shplepet al venachat minina kialan. So, as this came to be, as I came to suffering, and not only I, all through these large years, and as ever came on doing every one of this, and all of us with me suffering. I really tried so much things, and when I were present all the way, and suffering and worrying about the whole of my war that I've been suffering every day, which were not only what it means just suffer some things around, like you already know, like today's steel extortions, destructions, murders upon extortions, and all kind of an abomination saying, if you don't, I will too. Well, today, after long years, International Criminal Court here on us, justice bodies, Army, Israel needs I to breathe, and I'm gonna breathe. The state around this whole situation today. Today's June 23rd, 24th. Allow me, please, a little moment. 24th, 2014. This is 11:37, Buenos Aires. Is the right kletrim of the fechmot chini ben sefeshachat penikine menechalim ashbet entachat. In fechmot chadien fethachlot asher nitra kiniach alay tamothem ken shmotach chaelot tamot. זה ותרם אחד פנילי ספסוח מען תכלית המסף שיניחים את למטרי תפחות אלימה אחנוש לובי שבח דורקאים גלתרותיין כארנוכי מן ההלו שתם דבלת המטרי שפחות אלם אינתרתי מתרגלי כשכי את דען סמטו אין כתת תאם אלף שוחינים Ingat tigal menachat abashmo falaachidi tishlina minich abel ma anachlat vel tremeti van sochli be etradigesh monachad isomot al panam itratike meneshochal chadofanot en telochaidish en fenemenachenim galblet hamafechalat ishekatchi ta alamofele shefneka timi. All through long years, this word studying and forwarding with witches evangelics, witches sodomites, and witches all class associated to them, to the making strategizing, saying national security paranormal secretary. We government, we expertise, and making strategies over the solving that Rita Mafatminima Lefetikaskini Seshmotlini Kavelechinidim. Yiveshmotlevidi Veshefechatri Mefelechi Botan Kaveninishma Inkatachin Kavelemeshefechachini Vida, which I describe like profanity, possessive, parasitative, adivinatory witchcraft, and adivinatory selective kishmutchat tamolov. It's what they do, it's what they dedicate, and anyone that says and shows it is happening delivers into, you gotta be examinated right now, like I'm pretending to doing to my friends and people that were suddenly saying the truth and trying to help it and auxiliating people about this old machinery of sodomatki tamonachi, sodomakie hanum. Ejército Argentino, Armada Argentina, Armed Forces Argentina, Kirchner's officialism, PCN. And Chromotlebeti Mefechatabal Shimininka Tredovos Sovalenti. And suppressing and murdering and disappearing for daily knowledge. And I remained, for they says, with my life, my spirit, and my existence. They will do everything that they need until the last consequence to trying to bring cut down and fighting cut. But I'm supposed to be delirium and schizophrenic. Alright. Spetchime fechli tabashteti matrani secholem badanshke yachadi lo etchem bach nachalema. Isal shoch ma'achatli. Spetlet cheti mathalesh menechti katelet akalachi. Shmoat entach mathala etakish kerichem ba'alantiko emanen nilachmini. Ethelo bedrachat teleshmot pani kefelechini motandeshka. In Sechmotridia Teletrat das Mothliana Eshnechot. Imathem Efechalkenim. Shelcha Diankatem Mon Enkaya. Benchu Tashmoti Berenkal Tishmathechinim Alminim. I give you an informatic tour in https www, the simple this. Ecto Nalman, which is EKTTOUV NALMH AD Dishmosev C point INT in F6 O.S.RECALL, my last key and cleaner, and the last play is in New York. And the scores about this all were 2010 started the BLYTT of Fethine Shathim in Nadia Kadev Chadov. 2010 delivered the BLYTT of Fethach Modesh Klinin. We have Akribach Numathalet Ashpika Khoen Tamatini Meladashni Dagilo Hani Kantales Mothaki Khios Modini Yushethri Akach Matratokal Damathalan Intradimatai Katmosari Sishmathalanta Takuku and Pochmot Anatin Manantigan Fuma Adiashkot Hibatene Matalkodoshkotani Inre Ania Matalian Bat Atishkia Neriat Mini Karimba in Tani Masop the Decha Gashmia Tabolo Lebanon Kadamantiki Intramadatrini Batashmotaleke Batkan Katasmot Danimeta Dafishir Matadi and Tadigimena Tatinimelat Modan Smotela Paradokowski Argentina Iminato Padakani Modanen Indishmodi Abotman Malakadamika Tadakhabadan Koshmodan Tali 2011 reproduces the same. At command of Nestor Gishner, Betran fet Promedevan Sefashachali worldwide in the Methachletans 79% more. 2012 Medkovachti Bontedes Masefashachalot Hanimenesivi in Shalchivini Chaim Tama. And Adonai said, my turn. Came the stadiums in the whole of the world, naming Aliyah as good as Aliyah lives. Aliyah gave us God and delivered us in the way and the reality of us. Aliyah is going to be with us, and Aliyah is not going to miss us. Naming Aliyah. Ashes in the whole of the stadiums in the whole of the world, I just named 5 biggest. And Adonai taking and making a rapture. At the same day, the whole of the bedroom of the Chadiach, that the same Deshmachik Chalim, 7th shofar from Yitchanet Harakim, sounded all around. Lishmot Chanetech Kiyam Bata Levin to Kinach Hadigan, everything kept Lamadas of Shmotin. Shechemenach Yefefelu Bata Nechabachi, Chanonf. Nimenachiri making God no correct modelation on the seed of Hashem. The Hatsi Argentina, Armada Argentina. Fuerzas Armadas Argentina and Associated. Belfort Methine Maseve Shechleri 2013. Limbet Remefech Antida Shefechari Rapture done. Del Promaven Hadas Motor. Gimin Lametzivechon in a Sefer Shechelim and their comments. Tatrim Chosmatramefechat Lemetifen Sefachalis and Chosmatal Temenechatkenim in Betramefechat Levedishmita Echanat Lonaminut reproduces and only founds 5% more. Verhom Felemetrivedashin Fecholat Amathalafini Shecha in Promabenas Vidam Feshomadal Chilisanin Irlimen. And now, 2014, since January 1st, we have Lon Chetrema Vetranivet Sachleri Europa, Gimet Remefechotans Melevin Tashechot Dolat, US, Canada. Blatrampet Emelinit Prodium Fetosh Matachleri, South Africa, Atrimeplok Mafti, Echet. Vedrin Befer and Khatpamol Planifin Shachmanin, Meridional Pantramatatis, Maracus Bontiminasif Shachmati, Uganda. Yadremefech Lavat Podasimeset Shachtari, Central Africa. Milmotin Madachabi Yasavla the rest. Intrimisefechoti, India. Pamalek Pachmata, China. Mishmutufa, Korea. Baraklu Vepaniachabi, Russia. Ventramathalafit Panimasefeshlavin, Mongoliki Minishka, Namkhod, Holmon. In Beckham of Fellowship in Thailand. In Thailand, suppose churches, just like this. And much more follow. The Kamfech Morphalesin, Shmothali, Shepan, sustains. Ibeltham of Hatum and Tachlikim and Savishomotladia Hatamo. Australia fighting and Kamafech against New Zealand. South Africa, South America. From Mexico until the whole time of the Brazil, Montevideo, Uruguay, and the whole time of Uruguay, Katnodo, Paraguay, Latin and then Bolivia, and Argentina. $12,164,108. This last week just happened that BLYTT cut Menefechat Yidishmoti Telechno Techanim Tadensha. in BLYTT en effectuat lesmo paletini filia temencha. In fechmotesje de teknet sechat ahatina mikai kiol pedechmo antashleki machachim. Intret entabet vachlom adeshkuet abetchia talasima faletishmot nechetra. Zimit inkalepti masachat forshad lematan amenefikan. Gal keikamat benechali tibashaf ochaladat pinin alen naman kanan. Indika chalot neshma bika benen kol chadi bisho enonom belum achen. Gedachti mofalefechat ishkep benechi temasafana admimen. From this whole, everyone except 3% of all which Adonai considered for his own, all were Sion, Mishbach licha cheder ganemen chai bilishatim Israel. Sion. And a 43% Israel. Yishmot li kanechachim betel shechanihim. Bet entchecha tashmot li tafni shechali. Et lo etchem echadash keda. Inemon lechai chilim shnihlem. Insane. And everything as circus this or are. For works every day keeps on the same. I made it my duty with a permanent war on my backs, with ganutren bashbedika shlut taradachnut kemaltemi echnanim, telling the Lord shows me and tells me. Und lefentrim efechatam esefeshachloda time from destroying my life. And now that I'm making the best effort, and I try to go ahead every day, and afraid in me if I would ever rescue anyone, or taking off anyone like they rapes and murders. Means Sodoma, ARGENTINA, CABA-ARGENTINA, and all associated Kirchners and officialism Argentina, which does the same. Everyone, with the pardon of some victims, every single abomination, and the head of them. Kama BLYTT tefechot neseve shachlit yemenef tafel chadet all shmet tefechad yet kolem melchota b'ni keshef achat lemin et masri yishko elach nani men gablo fecha ni machalat teshmotik malchado b'nevelarut yishmotcha b'yesef achat elementrim yesef shvelem. This is the thing. Sbolach dimotche darwinish mo'anti menanki doch bultra di shika batan kachila matel monosh kodel. Gachlatu mashafilika betchanian lamotala shafileka. Elfamenech limotre bessibe shachli tamenechilim. In bethem afechlet temenere shefechalita menatiko techalat motelini menshnachinim. In bechatrim etefocha dish oflitka in koach munur dash menfata init. Leomot en koch nita dishmite ki koach dat en ina kainin liam mochober apai dish ebladachina ke munur sliat etish mafelechat en tia motelecheche shofelech dena. Almare nachti bosh oftef el vatan tikumot chesto baltin v'tadachachor chala adashkina gili fechet choshechot v'matalatim v'tani keltini chesholim abelo achini tevetchat koshefecho nalanti bika afmet entam luishka gima achot letish nifket muchi danimov. Atlemet chayedi v'sefachot hanamat chayedi v'safik motuli entchemet chalayash katni kachni zimot levin teshmot fechat chadi and sechatini. Enfermo radiante shochal chada semnati mefechalum. Zil bitchani mesef shachar chanim. Ginatra mefechat kilish mefechat tatponet lenomatika kiyachem. Eshmosa. Saplet mefechel achidish wafechni koetat kachaman tawish me'ofetov ginita. لو نبغى أخنو الشفلين تجوخ أبعنا شلتين ما خالتي مسوى تادي كدخنو الشفلين. The tellers of Sodoma witches here, machineries and circus keeps on making business upon whatever I do and say, saying that they makes me say and they are the authors of whatever I do means pretends to play Hashem, the sickle abominable, like with everyone. All disgusting hell vermin and twisty snakes, and a very fat, rotten ones. All around so suddenly I'm gonna put a new key with this video in my site. And suddenly also, and I'm gonna make a prayer. And suddenly also, so I will give you Torah, Isaiah, Kitkina Hashem Muchachi Bi Altani, Isaiah Di Koe Menechto, Al Bechot Imbo Atrons, Matrim, Ilminato El Kuba Hatat Nimo Olesh Efechnot, Ad Niminikim, Berech. Gertlima Jeremiah, Jeremiah Limka, Chalosh Muthat, and Berchonosachi, Shnavim. Aulika Manach Tudu Shefoecha, Naantu, Yolmancha, Telemeshmot, Atlimot Koledech Putenschnit, Antelim Machini, Adrinios Melchot, El Belen, Alni Ishmine, Alni Muchanmut. The Romefech Letridischen Fecha Yeshua Lo, Evangel of Truth. Kefa 55, Kachmutin Shubot in Kachmuni Bevenim. Armageddon, Gun Munul Egek Kuma Echer Shbotak Nikinim, Alu Atret Tushnofe Chaino Felem. Shvetre Mefech Halatrin Mechiti Kaspech Litra Tushmofelitem Menechos Shachi Dalimene. Spot Predach Mutashmini Katov Lefechot Amasek Semafelem Shmesi. Ilu Manach Dacha Enos Le Ashosa Kain Kalkash. Then https F51314789398 BDRDMT .int https looking for the way out, looking for the life with my God .int https planes gobierno mundial Kirchner planes gobierno mundial ejército argentino planes gobierno mundial policía federal argentina planes gobierno mundial prefectura naval argentina planes gobierno mundial CIDE planes gobierno mundial gendarmería nacional planes gobierno mundial oficialismo argentino plan gloria del poder del sol del mundo. Somos la casta superior y somos el poder de todos los siglos. Shmotri in Tikmut, which it is UI H D I N K D T M U H T D 84891030200058513141488389 RDNTDRC. Whenever say R is, I'm sorry, EHRD, Z, not C, Z, FDR 030444444410181419 3835553666166626663 5384 BMW middle gletri cis like systems middle gletri mathmati desmati F93135.int. This all in F7. Last key I'm gonna put here with any cleaner around like Norton D6 DF5 and lastly this is in New York. اسمتما فخلاني مسف الشخلي بطني سحب مطي قد منخني شمالي منخ قد خنين بالشوف. Just to be careful about networks. Kimelach nacham. Eloheinu, Havanai, Sabi. Yahweh, Chepli Mesechech Halchili Shatinim, Hashem. In Fetri Motvedech Mosechele, Beshatani Meneti Kalched Ishmat Inichinim. Spot Lebetrifech Mathalat Hadish Kadechalcha and Vermontini Niot Kadechan. Eloheinu. Sech Motleme Bechni and Febedet Shechal Chini Motinin Techmini Kalim. Soke Mefech Botpini Seshefech Halim Chani Mesefech Boti Shkani Gelkanem. Atle Prime Mechefech Hadish Motech Ma'an Sachini Kad Namasechad Moshechom. Im Betrine Mefech Hadish Genom Chali Igas Mefech Shecha Alat Kinim. Eloheinu, Bergen Fechmot Chani Mesef Shechal Chili Kamenef Shechmot Chantini Kadmonot. Alekide Chachaidesh Ofad Mikelchni Kel Shmofanini. Almechdi Kerecha Bishofem Tene Chaleshachem. Altemeni Kelchacha Bishortan Nacha Alatim. Inik Bigel Menechot Stekli Tafli Utoy Menelacha Shat Alanitai. Adonai. Al-Mechochai Taishe Nun Imini TenImolecha Fela. Seshwot Lenecha. Hashem. Internetet Bishofem. Batos Bishofem. Yeshua. Technin Mechachim Avi Hashem Yeshua V'Tanya Pinakula Shemot Inli Pimenachta Mashpachlo Yamatika Talmukiti Shmeyutika Okim Shmeyu Yanachi Tava Hashem Inilim Mokti Hashem Inachika Hashem Lefebet Himefechi Kadishos Emechla and Taimen Bereshos Galchin Acher Halashem in like Mikhet Chachai the Shachini Alta Mecha Intermecha the Shochali Nachani Ingachitash Mechi the Shochini Ining Techod Mat Antabaski the Mot Fashful Data from a Hop Kaski Shmokha Lidon Animatachot Ashmokha Ligat Nikanti Model Routine Pati Smafari Email Taswak Kafana En zoals lady kent heeft dat zelf niemand bij de Santa, dus mijn kantoor dat ik bij de kasteel kom als gewoon echt niemand alle keer besproken. Jag lyckas med sin gitmottenitaki, betinse tasmotelen. In dasmothelekriskiri menage stability. Who does who and what does who is first, who is last, who the real, who the false, who the God, who the hell. Point time T, F12. Alejandro Mario Blanco REDEMI con Mensaje. يشكر خلي خاف النور فالشر داخل الكلام عشان إني إقلالي من الشهر John 24, 2014, 12:04, right now.
אחות קטנה, תפילותיה, אורחה ועונה, תהילותיה, לפנה למחלותיה בנועם מילים לך תקראה ושיר והילולים כי לך נאה עד מתעלים אינך ותראה זרים אוכלים נחלותיה תכלה שנה וקללותיה רצונך אריות זרו שבו חרונך באומרים מערו וחנת ימינך פרצו וערו לא השאירו לילותיה תכלה שנה תכלה שנה תכלה שנה וקללותיה אחות קטנה תפילותיה אורחה ועונה תהילותיה אל נאה פנה למחלותיה כמשפלות לראש ממלכת כי בבור גלות נפשה ניתכת וכרום זולות ליבה שופכת בדלי דלות משכנותיה תכלה שנה וקללותיה מתי תעלה בתך מבור מבית כלא אולה תשבור ותפליף אלה בצאתך כגיבור להתם וחלמך בתורתך ובשמש רחמך הזורחת מעלי אחסה ואוקירך כרואה כל אורחותיי אלוקיי אותך ידעתי גם כשחג לי או עצוב Adonai melech, Adonai malach, Adonai imloch, leolam vaed. אשכחך ירושלים תשכח